Arizona, BYU, first off, heck of a game, man. Second off, the one conclusion I came away with in watching this game is we are witnessing the most dominant college basketball team of this last decade. The tougher, more physical, dominant, stronger team won. And when you watch Arizona play, they're the seventh tallest team in the sport, so they're huge. But you look at the size of these guys. Koa Pete, 6'8", 240. Krivas is 7'2", 260. Toby Awaka is 6'8", 250. They are bigger and stronger than you. They are more physical than you. But when you see those big type of teams, usually speed isn't a luxury because the leaner guys are typically going to be faster than you. Arizona plays at the 12th fastest tempo in Division I. So not only are they bigger and stronger, they're quicker than you. So in other words, when you play this team, you are never going to be the more athletic team than them. They can outrun you. They can outdo you in the weight room. Rarely do you meet a team that does both of those things. And when you look at these other super tall teams around the country, Illinois is super tall, but the Ivisic brothers, a little bit skinny. Sometimes their big men can get pushed around. They don't have a ball hawk. They're last in Division I in steals, so they don't force turnovers. So they can't play quick like Arizona can. They have to play in the half court super slow. Or Michigan, they're a super tall team that's great, but they've been shooting 30% from three since the new year started. So sometimes, like Wisconsin did, you can let them shoot a bunch of threes and could be a cold night for them. There's no weakness to this Arizona team, man. They can kill you from three. They can punish you inside. They won that game against BYU because Arizona shot 32 free throws and BYU shot 19. That's a big difference. Arizona shot 81% from the foul line, and that environment is one of the best environments in the whole sport. That's a loud environment. So that takes some mental toughness and focus to do. Not going to just gloss over that. But man, plus 14 from the foul line. That won them the game. Arizona was 24 of 41 from two. BYU couldn't stop them. And the only time they stopped them pretty much was when they fouled them and sent them to the foul line. Like Braden Burries made more free throws than the entire BYU team did combined. That's an identity stat right there. That's a stat that tells you the whole story of the game. And BYU at home doesn't lose. This is their first home loss this year. They're 40-5 at home these last 3 years. And you look at this Arizona team, man, they're so inside dependent. They take 26 twos a game. That's the second most in Division I. They convert 57% of them, which is really good. They get to the foul line 27 times per game. That's 12th in Division I. They're also shooting 74% from the foul line as a team. That's really good for a college team. They thrive in rebounding. They're 4th in Division I in rebounds per game. But tonight, it was their guards. Tonight, Jaden Bradley and Braden Burries, their point guard and shooting guard, combined for 55 points, shooting 61% from the field, 17 of 28 between those two. And, man, I watched Jaden Bradley, and this just reveals how good of a coach Tommy Lloyd is. Because Jaden Bradley showed up from Alabama to Arizona as kind of a shot-chucking, inconsistent guard. He was 31% from three as a freshman. He was getting 3 assists, 2 turnovers a game. This guy's shooting 42% from three now. He's got 4.5 assists per game to just 1.5 turnovers. He doesn't turn the ball over. He's so poised. He lets the game come to him. He's not forcing it. Like, Tommy Lloyd has developed him so well. And last year, I watched a lot of Arizona basketball, being from Phoenix. They were too dependent on Caleb Love, almost to a fault. Their second leading scorer averaged 12 points per game last year behind Caleb Love. So if Caleb Love wasn't nailing his shots, the offense just really bottomed out. They kind of went where he went. This year, they've got 2 lottery picks on their team, Koa Pete and Braden Burries. If you don't know of him now, welcome to the NBA lottery, Braden Burries. We'll just say that. And their backcourt and frontcourt can absolutely destroy you. Go back and watch Koa Pete against Florida. That's one of the best frontcourts in the country. Arizona is so interesting to me because they can rely on their stars to win games, but they can also win big games as a collective. They can do both. And look, they made just 4 threes against BYU and won that game on the road in Provo. Against Florida, they made 2 threes. The crazy thing is, they didn't need to shoot threes in those games, but they can actually shoot threes super well. They're 36% from 3 as a team. That's really darn good. So if they need to, they will. They just haven't yet, which is crazy. That there's probably a whole nother element to Arizona, a ceiling, that we haven't quite seen from them before just yet. Like, this team sort of reminds me of that 2019 Duke team with Zion Williamson and RJ Barrett. But the difference is that team was so good at slashing, but they didn't have a lot of shooters around those guys. So when they played against UCF with 7'6" Taco Fall, right, nearly lost that game. And then they played later on against Michigan State, who was super good inside. So Duke just couldn't shoot threes. And at the end of the day, they lost. Arizona's got those guys like Koa Pete, Braden Burries, who can just slash like crazy. But if you just crowd the paint, they will kill you from 3. And even then, I left out the most impressive part of this team. The job that they did defensively on AJ Debnza is phenomenal. This guy just dropped 43 points 2 days ago. He goes in at home against U of A and shoots 6 of 24. His worst field goal percentage all year. Like, Awaka was too physical for him. Burries was too quick for him as well. This team, Arizona as a whole, is too strong to move and too lengthy to shoot over. And BYU's no ordinary 2-point shooting team. They're shooting 58% from 2 this year. They're one of the best inside scoring teams in the whole sport, and they went in at home against Arizona and made just 16 twos. 16 of 38 from 2, folks. The only way BYU could hang in that game against Arizona was they realized, all right, we're not physical enough to score from 2 against this team. We're going to start heaving up threes and just hope and pray that they win in. And you know what? Second half, they made some tough shots. They got a little bit lucky to be in that game down 3 at home against Arizona. And that was their only chance of being close in that game. That was it. Because the reality of it is all 5 guys Arizona has on the floor, whoever it is, they're bigger than you, they're faster than you, they're stronger than you, they have great touch, they probably shoot the ball better than you as well. I don't know how you can guard that. And when you look at these young elite teams of the past, like Duke's team last year with Cooper Flagg, they weren't this battle-tested. So when they went in the Final Four and played Houston and sort of choked mentally, call a spade a spade, they didn't know what to do because they were beating all these inferior ACC teams by 20 and 30 and sometimes 40. Arizona's going to play some tough teams. They've already played some tough teams. This team is extremely battle-tested. Like, you look at some of the wins that they have this year. UConn on the road. They're probably going to be a 1 seed. Florida, Alabama, pretty much on the road. BYU on the road. They've gone into these environments and won and survived some pretty tough storms, by the way. And heck, man, I can't help but look at Arizona's schedule the remainder of the year and ask the question, are they going to lose a game? Are we witnessing the first undefeated college basketball team in the regular season since that 2015 Kentucky team? Sure, you think they're good, but are they that level of good? Heck, man, they might be. They might just be that good. Because I don't know how you can beat this team unless if you get really lucky.